Meet Sharon Sunday Hicks. She is from the Bronx, New York. Sunday is a mother, grandmother, entrepreneur, health advocate, and last but not least, one of our regular hosts for the Saturday Night Tower Garden Calls. Let's hear why Sunday is so passionate about sharing Juice Plus and Tower Gardens with her family and to those who she comes in contact with.
Happy New Year, everybody. Goodness, it is 2021. Can you all believe it? Let's just start baseline up front, really clear, so everybody listening understands that we are truly not making any income claims, okay? We are not saying that the product Juice Plus that you will also hear about cures or heals anything. We are sharing our experiences with you, and that's all we can do. I will tell you that the science on both ends for the Tower Gardens through the University of Mississippi and the Juice Plus product through many institutions around the world, the science does back what we are saying. So this is the real deal, y'all. I'm excited again, always to be in this amazing community of people. Y'all, I will tell you, if you're a guest, welcome. This is a great use of your time. I will tell you that what we want is to max these lines out every week, starting next week, with 100 plus people, okay? They max out at 100, so 100 people. We want to max out the lines every week, and knowing that whatever is to come in the future, y'all, we need to be prepared, okay? And how are we preparing ourselves? What are you going to hear from these amazing speakers today is their journey. So you heard Adrian's journey came through the Tower Garden. Well, Johnny and we've endearly called him GQ Farmer, right? Because he can farm in his suit and tie from work, which is awesome with the Tower Gardens. But we came in through the door of the Tower of the Juice Plus product. The Juice Plus company is the name of the company that actually has the Tower Gardens. So you're going to see in here, and you're going to see the 2 Tower Gardens that we have inside our home. So our journey actually started now over 15 years ago, going on almost 16 actually. And I was actually in the military, jumping out of planes and running 4 or 5 miles a day, thought I was Wonder Woman. And it was chronic fatigue that set in after my Afghanistan tour that led me finally into, the doctor's office because half my face went numb, half my taste sensories disappeared, and I couldn't lift anything with my right hand. Well, they had to run further tests, rule out a whole bunch of different diseases, and they landed on multiple sclerosis. Autoimmune disease, life-altering, career-ending, absolutely had no idea what that was. Healthy family, very, very successful career. Plan ABC was the military, and I really wasn't sure, I thought enjoying life, right? Well, God always had other plans, and I'm going to tell y'all, we're not here to preach to you. We're not here to be political in any stretch of your imagination, because you'll hear me say it a lot of times. I don't care how much money you make or have, or how much makeup, or how much you work out, or what political party you are, or how much church you go to. If you don't have your health, really, we're not even having a really viable conversation. So I was fortunate, my husband and I, Johnny, to actually have amazing neighbors. I tell everybody on every call now, get to know your neighbors. Love on your neighbors. Love your neighbor as yourself. One of those, great rules to go by. And those neighbors cared about us and treated us like their kids and said, hey, it's in your diet, change your lifestyle. You know what? And they introduced us to this company, and they introduced us to this amazing product, fruit, vegetables, and berries, and now omegas in capsule form. We had never heard of it, but we knew that our bodies needed more nutrition to fight whatever was going on. So guess what? The Shred 10 program, if you're a guest on this line and you haven't heard of that, ask the person who invited you about the Shred 10 program. There's an enhanced Shred, the Shred 10, that's all starting with an amazing group of community people that really are taking control of our health, getting into the driver's seat to say, hey, we want to do better. And guess what? That's what we did. Definitely doing the things we know we're supposed to do, especially everybody going forward, getting outside if you can, get that natural vitamin D, exercise, because we're finding out, research is showing that the more people are exercising, they have a better, chance of having a recovery, okay, with everything going on. And they're talking about different things and new things coming out now. And I'm like, we have to live not in fear, but know that your body has what it needs to muster the strength. It has its own pharmacy to fight and to have its own medicine to heal itself. When you give it the right stuff and giving it more fruits, vegetables, berries, and grains, and you're talking about over 45 different fruits, vegetables, berries, and grains in our Juice Plus fruit, vegetables, berries, omega, and the complete protein powder, which is amazing. 8 grams of fiber, 13 grams of protein. Y'all, flooding your body with maximum nutrition absolutely makes a difference. We made some major lifestyle changes. So fast forward the story, medicine free, have all my energy back, as you so can tell, and we love the Tower Gardens. Those are our babies. And I feel that the Tower Gardens are going to be like the refrigerator. Everybody is going to have one. And I'm going to tell you right now, you might want to put yourself in a position to have it and not need it, then need it and not have it. Okay? The Tower Garden is amazing. And you're going to learn more about that. And you're going to hear from some dynamic speakers. One of those being my hubby, Johnny GQ Farmer. So Johnny, you go ahead and take it away.
Welcome to the Tower Garden Call, the first one of 2021. This is going to be a great year, exciting year as we go forward. My word has been, completion. There's a lot of things we started, a lot of things we wanted to do. And so this is the year we're planning to accomplish it. So many people that are part of this group, part of this family, that we're looking for greater things to come as we go into this new year. And as we continue to learn, we're looking forward to being in a position to help many people change their lives. So with that, I'll now share my part. Beverly kind of told you part of our story, how we got started. And we were pretty much thrust into this whole health situation because of the diagnosis. But when we were in the hospital, they pretty much gave us just a few choices. One, a drug she would have given herself a shot every day. One, a shot every other day. And they were working on a drug she would have given herself a shot every month, but hadn't got it approved just yet. But before we left the hospital, they said, hey, it's only a 50-50 chance either of these drugs might work. And so it was our neighbors who, when we got home, they said, you can beat this, but it's in your diet. You get rid of all the white pasta, white sugar, white flour, anything white and processed, take out your diet and eat more fruits and vegetables. And so that began our journey. They showed us a picture of their son's x-ray where he had a stage 4 brain tumor about the size of a grapefruit, and they only given him 3 months to live. But he had already been around 5 or 6 years at that point. And so it was an easy decision for us that we say, hey, we might as well start this whole new way of life with plants and fruits and vegetables and whole, just eating clean, exercise and stuff like that, versus just going down the route of the medications. And so that began our journey. Now, I had been diagnosed with Crohn's disease, which is an intestinal disorder, some years prior to that. And even though we were focused on Beverly's situation, started realizing that, hey, I'm not having the flare-ups either. And so as I just given some blood work, Beverly suggested I get a copy of all my previous blood work. And when I did, I was out there looking at all my older blood work where I had all these highs and lows all over the place. But then after being on Juice Plus about 45 days, all those highs were down in the range and all those lows were up in the range except for one, which is a biomarker for chronic inflammation, the CRP. So that began our journey. And as we started helping people take control of their health over these last 15 years, when they introduced the Tower Garden in 2012, it gave us the opportunity to help them take control of their food source. It originated in Epcot Center as an aeroponic growing system. So I'm now about to turn my camera around so you can actually see the one we have in the dining room. It's a aeroponic growing system where you can grow over 20 different plants at the same time. You can grow anything that's not a root vegetable or a tree. You can grow it year round, and it can be indoors or outdoors. And so this has been a great introduction to our company. This is the Tower Garden Flex, the original model, which has over 20 gallons of water it holds, and the water pumps up through the center of the tower, and then it actually waters the plants and the roots as it comes back down. This one we have several lettuces, marigolds, some thyme, and other plants. You can do a variety. What we did with this one, we actually add an attachment, which gives you the opportunity to have 32 more microgreen size ports in addition to the 24 size ports. Well, this is the Tower Garden Flex. In the other corner of the dining room, we actually have the Tower Garden Home. It has a 13-gallon reservoir down at the bottom. The pump is inside. It also pushes the water through the top, and it comes down. While it's indoors, we actually use the LED grow lights that you can get with the system. It's another accessory. But as Beverly already mentioned, we have 3 or 4 out on our patio, on our deck as well. So again, you can do it indoors or outdoors. We're in the beginning of January. You can do it year round, and you can grow the things that you like to eat. So we look forward to, like I said, helping each one of you. You have fun with your experiences. And if you have any questions, definitely get back with the person who invited you and let's have a great experience.
We say come join us. We mean that is the possibilities are limitless. You can come join us as a rep. If you're going to buy a Tower Garden, join us as a rep. If not, join us as an amazing customer. So it's just so many ways to join us. And people always, the number one question is, how much is a tower garden? I'm going to tell you, a full-blown tower garden is the price of an iPhone, or it's the price of what I paid for this. And
hey there, everybody. Happy New Year. You guys, it's just always a great opportunity to have a chance to share, how much the Tower Garden and being able to grow our own food just really continues to bless the community and bless our families personally every single day. Adrian, when you mentioned how much does a Tower Garden cost? Well, for me and my family, it's absolutely priceless. I've never had the power to grow my own food before. To me, that's priceless. The opportunity to change my family's health. And then even just monetarily, I haven't purchased greens or herbs or, over the summer, any of my produce from the store in over 2.5 years right now. And so really, this Tower Garden is paying for itself. And it continues to pay for itself. I was introduced to Juice Plus and Tower Gardening through whole food concentrates. My neighbor mentioned that she floods her body with over 30 whole foods every single day. And I was curious about that because that was something that really interested me. I knew that I was not eating enough and neither was my family. And because we weren't eating enough, in my eyes, I think that's why our household of 4 was on so many prescriptions at that time. We started eating the whole food concentrates. We added the Juice Plus Omegas. We added the complete shakes. And you guys, the changes of just the simple changes done over time, but done consistently, have just made hand over fist changes in our family. One by one, we are starting to eliminate all prescriptions for me and for our daughters. And my husband and I, we're so happy that 3 years on this health journey of introducing more plants into our everyday and reducing sugars and getting away from processed foods and adding more water and rest and working out. You guys, we're so happy to say that we are now prescription free, and our daughters, who were on over about 4 medications each, between one, it was antidepressant / anxiety medication, and the other for allergies and chronic bronchitis, an inhaler. They both are on a rescue medication only. And so even just for that, I'm forever grateful. Beverly always mentions, talk to your neighbors. I'm just so glad that she really did. So when we added in Tower Gardening, it made a huge difference. And I'm happy to show you what we have here. And so this is my indoor Tower Garden unit. And here we grow all of our celery. Also, I love keeping this microgreen section absolutely full. This gives you a lot dense nutrition in a little bit of leaf, and that makes that really great. And we also have some greens and kale and flowers, and we also grow herbs in this Tower Garden here. And I'll step back. I love that. That's my door, which leads to the kitchen right behind the tower. So just steps away from my kitchen, I have all of this fresh produce. It's like having a farmer's market in my own backyard. And so this is our indoor tower unit. And you see that it does come complete with the lights. I call it my indoor unit because I have it in a protected space, from sun and rain. And you guys, right now, I hope I can do a good job of showing the garden. It is raining. It's pouring right now. Okay. And so this is our outdoor tower, and I eat from this tower every single day. So you can see that it has cabbage. Okay, I'll go on out here. Cabbage and Swiss chard. This is Bubba Jr. And you guys, I told you that I thought I lost him in a freeze, but look, this plant has grown, is starting to grow back in. We have kale and celery and cabbage. And here, let me grab the light. Okay. Did you guys know that pansies, violas taste delicious? I added them more cabbage. Here's another type of cabbage, collards. Over here, I also call this my healing power because I have echinacea, chamomile, lemon balm, lavender, as well as thyme, rosemary, cilantro, parsley, and all of the other herbs that I use. Okay, I hope I didn't do too much damage there. My phone is wet. You guys, this is an amazing, amazing opportunity. When I found out about the power of adding plants to my everyday, you guys, I jumped on this as a business also. And I'm so happy to say that 3 years later, it has become a full-time opportunity for us. And this year, this opportunity has even become more valuable because our business grew. Our Juice Plus Tower Garden business grew substantially this year, while other businesses that we own really struggled this year. So you guys, if you could take advantage of this opportunity, I would recommend that you do. Thanks for letting me. And now, you guys, I'm really so happy to have an opportunity to introduce to you someone who has inspired me to continue growing, who has done so much for this community, and who does so much for all of us. You guys, please welcome Sharon to the call.
I'm Sharon Hicks, Adrian Hicks' sister, which I guess everyone knows by now. And I was introduced to this business 4 years ago by my amazing, beautiful sister, Adrian. Adrian was living in New York City with me, and she moved to North Carolina. And she always wanted to be a farmer. A city girl wanted to be a farmer. So right away, as soon as she moved to North Carolina, she started growing, and we would be video FaceTiming each other, and she was always showing me, look at what I have here, but the dirt. She was complaining but happy at the same time. So we was trying to brainstorm and figure out other ways to make it easier for her to grow. And like she said earlier, she found the Tower Garden. And Adrian was so excited about the Tower Garden because her words was, you can have one too. You can grow indoors in your apartment year round while I'm growing outdoors and indoors. So within that week, I purchased my Tower Garden, and we didn't know right away that it was a business that we can partner with. And when we found out, and we was like, she was like, you know, it's a business. We can join a business. And previously, we had said we wasn't joining any more companies because we just was not happy with business that was brought to us, and we did it, and our hearts wasn't in it. So we was like, you know what, enough. But the Tower Garden spoke right away for itself. We was like, we're all in. It was not even a second guess when we found out it was a business. And at that time, it was $50 a year. So it's $52 a year now, and still the same thing. So we partnered right away, and we had an amazing upline. The people in this business is like none other. They definitely become your family. We call it a franchise, a franchise, a family chise, whichever one that fits you. For us right away, it was friend and family chise for us. So I've been growing for 4 years, going on 4 years now indoors. And the company the name is Juice Plus, and they have Juice Plus products, which are whole foods in a capsule. And me and Adrian, when we partnered with the business, it was all about Tower Gardens and a second income. We didn't want to hear about the phytonutrients, the Juice Plus in the capsules. We didn't want to hear about the shakes. We didn't want to hear about anything else. And we were very new to the company, but the Tower Gardens was so exciting for us. So our upline, she was like, you ladies have to look at the other products and stuff. And so a Monday night call, for those of you who have not jumped on a Cortese Monday night call, get on that call. there were people speaking about a number of different testimonies. Like Beverly said earlier, we're not making any claims, but I can say that call, it was people speaking. They were speaking to everyone, but I always said they were speaking from their heart to my heart, because my daughter was suffering from migraine headaches for many years, and my grandbaby had eczema, and we tried so many different over-the-counter medicine, prescription medications, our own lotion, potions, everything to try to make it more comfortable. So someone spoke about migraine headaches on the call, and I said, you know what? I'm in this business. I'm going to order this product. I'm going to order me some Juice Plus. So I ordered the Juice Plus. Split the package. Here, told my daughter, you try this, and I'm going to try this. Let's just try. We tried everything else. I started educating myself more about the Juice Plus capsules. And my daughter called me up, and she was like, I haven't missed work. I haven't had a headache. I haven't been throwing up. I haven't been in the dark. My energy, she was just blown away. And it was so, I always say how we wasn't even speaking loud, because we was like, I haven't, we just couldn't believe it. And I'm like, none this week? You went a whole week? You went 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month? So moving forward, the grandbaby, her skin cleared up. And again, I have to keep repeating, because I get so excited and so passionate about the change that happened with us. Because we can't make claims, but Juice Plus was the only thing that we changed at that time. It was the only thing that we was adding into our diet. We actually didn't even take anything out, because we wasn't, we called ourselves eating healthy, but we all know we can never get enough fruits and vegetables, and we can't get the variety of fruits and vegetables. So that right there, she started having her own order. She purchased her own order, and for 4 years now, we've had our own supply. She's been ordering for 4 years, and I've been ordering for 4 years. And Juice Plus is a product I always say I didn't want to hear anything about. It is a product I will never stop taking. I take my Juice Plus every single day. And the Tower Gardens, as you can see, we eat off of it. It makes a difference when you're coming in from shopping or whatever, and you're so hungry. You can just come right in. It's just a quick fix for everything. Just a quick, fresh salad right off the Tower Garden. So that's my Juice Plus testimony. The shakes are amazing. The nutrition bars are amazing. And that's my story. I just want to say, as far as the business and the people that I've met in this business, it's been second to none. We always pick a word for the new year. And my word this year, I sat and it came to me kind of quick. It was $1 million. And my reason for $1 million, it wasn't $1 million. It was 1 million thanks. 1 million prayers to everyone who lost someone the last year. 1 million thanks to our frontline workers, which one is my daughter. Every day getting up in the pandemic, going out to work, our firefighters, our police officers, our doctors and nurses. 1 million thanks to you. 1 million thanks to the people who get on in this company. 1 million more families to get healthy. 1 million more hugs and kisses to everyone. 1 million more, just 1 million thanks to everyone. We have to really look at things and just be more grateful, more appreciative, and not saying that we're not, but we just can't take things for granted. 1 million more hugs to my children. 1 million more hugs and thanks to the Juice Plus company. 1 million more families to get Tower Gardens and to get Juice Plus into their lives. Just 1 million thanks for everything. I just thank all of you. I thank my sister Adrian. I love you dearly. I thank Beverly, no matter where Beverly and Johnny are, they're in an airplane, they're in a car, the busted train, and they always make themselves available for us to come out and share how important this company is to us and how important and how it can make a big impact on anyone that comes and partner with us or just become a customer. Lori, your Tower Garden's amazing. Coming on the calls, just all the support that we get. Adrian putting the videos together. I thank you so much for that. Just a million thanks. My word for this year is a million. And of course, we all want that $1 million. Don't get that part twisted. $1 million to come behind a million thanks to everyone that participates and come out. I believe my daughter is on a call, my nephew, brothers and sisters. A million thanks, hugs, loves to all of you. I love you dearly. And again, a million. Let's give it up for how you pronounce all the way from Nigeria. Let's give it up. That is amazing.
Hi, everyone. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Hi, guys.
Can you share just a small bit of your journey with this company and why you joined this company and how it's been so far?
Hi, everyone. So it's a host, Greg, from Nigeria. So I signed up as a partner just barely over a week ago. Juliet, I think she's in this call as well. She talked me into joining Juice Plus. I haven't got my products yet, but I'm placing an order this week for Juice Plus capsules and all that. So Juliet actually is one of my students. I teach Juliet Nigerian Pidgin English online. Just talking about Juice Plus. And just from the very first Zoom call, I joined in and I said, you know what, this seems very good. It's totally different from the typical multi-level marketing dietary supplements, around. So it was just something totally different. And I said, you know what, I think I like this. And so I got my uncle because I actually needed someone in the US to help me sign up with the social security number and all that. So I talked to my uncle over in Boston. And then he said, you know what, I think it's a good idea. And he was willing to do that for me. So just last week, Friday, I got signed up as a partner. So far, so good. So far, so good.
Woo! Woo! Amen. $1 million across the Amazing.